That was the beginning of the music video for the song Twisted by the People's Thieves, and I am going to try to convince you to go and watch that music video, because not only is the music video amazing and there's a twist end, or is that giving away too much? I don't know, but the song itself is absolutely incredible, and the band has just some really good stuff. I've talked about them before, but it's time to talk about them again. We're gonna talk about the song Twisted, and if you wanna go check it out for yourself and just skip the rest of my video, links are in the description to both their YouTube channel and their Spotify. And probably I'll put one in for the music video too, because you've got to watch it. What are the two things that I always say that I want to see in a good song? I want it to be catchy and to be interesting sounding, but I also want it to have something deeper to say. And bonus points, I guess, if it's a little bit depressing. That's not right. But it just seems like songs that have something depressing to say are usually being a little bit deeper, unless they're talking about a breakup, in which case it's just boring. This is Cliff from the future, and I actually forgot to share more clips of the song, which is a travesty because the song is seriously on fire. So enjoy.
Maybe I am cursed, maybe I am gifted. Something more inside of me, now everything has shifted. I've been feeling twisted. I've been feeling twisted. Call me paranoid, call it my addiction, but I can lose my head with just a little bit of friction. I've been feeling twisted. No, I've been feeling twisted.
Honestly, the lyrics kind of give away the music video, but we're gonna go ahead and go for it anyway. Hear you whisper to me from a darkened room, these echoes left inside my head won't end till they consume me. So we've got the inside my head aspects, which, suggest that this is going to be a mental exercise, a reflection exercise, talking to yourself, suggests that the hear you whisper to me from a darkened room, these echoes, right? And these are echoes, something that's been said before, and this person's talking to someone and it's inside their head, so it stands to reason that this is them talking to themselves, and there's echoes and it's a dark room, and so it kind of feels like this is going to be a negative conversation. The pre-chorus, they sing, I feel it start to slip, it seems to be a habit, I'm closer to the edge than I have ever been. It's starting to slip, I'm losing control of what's comfortable, what's safe. It's beginning to be a habit, something that happens before, like this is consistent. This is not something that, just happens every once in a while, like this is starting to be my life. And then the chorus gets really interesting. Maybe I am cursed, maybe I am gifted. Something tore inside of me, which goes back to that personal, internal, reflective aspect. Something is wrong with them. And of course they could be talking about professional football and they, tore their Achilles tendon or something, and that could be, no, that's not what it's about at all. It's obviously something that has more to do with mental health. Think of the title of the song, it's Twisted. And here we are, now everything has shifted, I've been feeling twisted. Call me paranoid, call it my addiction. I could lose my head with just a little bit of friction. Like just, if one thing were to go wrong right now, I feel like I would just lose it all. Now, verse 2 really starts to give things away. So I actually want to pause from this lyrical analysis and turn it over to Dallin, one of the lead singers from the actual band. In about 90 seconds, Dallin is going to completely blow the song wide open and make you 100% want to go listen to it even more.
Hi, I'm Dallin from the People's Thieves, and our single Twisted is in a very general sense just about struggling internally with almost anything, and kind of that desperate feeling of being torn apart mentally. In a more specific sense, it's about depression and anxiety. All three of us from the band have dealt with that for our entire lives and continue to struggle with it to this day. So the song talks about kind of that battle between us and the darker corner of our minds, the doubt, the inner demons, whatever you want to call it really, but those things that seem to tear us down and continually pull us into those darker states of depression and anxiety. For us, music's been really huge in that battle, and helping us navigate that, and it's been a huge outlet for writing our own music as well as enjoying other music that we relate to in that sense. So we hope that there's maybe some others out there that can use our music in that same way, and that our music may be able to help them understand that they're not alone in that battle, and that it's a battle worth fighting. So we hope you enjoy the song, and thanks for listening.
They're not alone in that battle, and it's a battle worth fighting. So he basically just gave it away. What else is there for me to do? You honestly should just go watch the music video at this point. But if you want to stick around with me, verse 2, I entertain the thoughts that always seem to walk alone. I hardly notice as my fingers turn to icy tones, this feeling of coldness, which is oftentimes a level of symbolism that's used similarly to death. The death of something, or the stopping of something. This is traditional like winter symbolism. And he's talking to these feelings that are coming from him. He says, they say they'll hold me, they want to own me, but in the end the feeling's lonely. And now we really start to see the depression, anxiety, mental health angle kicking into what is being said in these lyrics. And it kind of starts to wrap up with this very sobering bridge. I hide in places you can't see, but walls have eyes here. Watching the ones that lie here, they close their eyes so they breathe. Can't help but lose your mind here, won't even know you died here. Fade off. And then I stare right through the haze of pictures from before. As focus starts to fade, there's nothing left to hold. It's so cold. Okay, these lyrics are kind of depressing, but if you listen to the music, you'll know that this is like, there's a lot of power and a lot of oomph put into how they're delivered, and it's kind of this, like anthem level, very similar to, I think, maybe an earlier kind of Imagine Dragons, where we acknowledge the pain and the hurt, the mental turmoil, the twistedness, and we face it head on. Instead of ignoring it or trying to sidestep it, we say, hey, it's strong, but the music really communicates, and I think gives people who listen to it this feeling of, but we're stronger. And while the lyrics are about feeling twisted, the music is about feeling conviction. Conviction that you can and need to win. So if you guys are looking for a new favorite song, check out Twisted by the People's Thieves. I've got links down below to their YouTube and to their Spotify. Honestly, if you want to know, from talking to a lot of artists, what I've learned is the #1 way to get them really excited about a new follow. YouTube follows are great, but don't mean a ton so much for a band, and Instagram's kind of a vanity number, but if you follow them on Spotify, that makes a big difference for them, and is a metric that I think a lot of people who are looking to see how serious a band is go to. So if you like what you heard from these guys, give them a follow on Spotify, follow other bands you like on Spotify, and of course subscribe to these guys on YouTube. Their music video, it was seriously incredible. I had to watch it twice to figure it out, and it really blew my mind. It was so well done. These guys are going somewhere. They've got everything they need. They've got great music videos, they've got a great sound, and they actually have something to say, and I think that in 2020 is the trifecta for having a serious staying power and the ability to actually attract some meaningful fandom and followers. And so this is a good time to hop on before they get too popular. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you next time.